So what it does, lovely people. So welcome back to this channel. This is Master K channel. This is where you get educated, you get informed, and you also get entertained. So on today's topic, let's talk about assets. So this trend that I've noticed going on all over Instagram and TikTok, and you guys will allow me to rant just for a bit, yeah. So I've noticed that we are getting to be a generation of watu blood. You find ladies, a lady's account, like she's fine and all, but whatever she's posting, bana, like, well, I'm not against enjoyment, I'm not against dancing. If you're doing it in a disciplined way, that's fine and that's alright. But there's no way you will tell me you'll be posting videos of you twerking kutoka, kila weekend you're posting for us, like, what do you mean? Is there nothing else that you have to offer? Is there nothing else that you have to show us? At least you can post a video of you, like baking, at least making your bed, something at least we'll see that you have. Or you can try to be creative and post a video of a DIY that you're working on. Let's think about it for a moment and realize that we are actually role models, and there is a younger generation that's cropping up, and they are also looking at us and how we are actually doing our things. But anyway, that is not what I'm here to talk about. So let's dive into the real deal. Let's talk about assets. So if you've been following up on my past vlogs, I'm sure you guys have realized that I've been talking about Bitcoin. Well, I'm pro Bitcoin, I'm pro cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin is gonna change, like, the monetary system. It's going to change how we look at money, how we look at finances. And so that's why today I'd like to share with you a few characteristics of Bitcoin. And, well, when I say Bitcoin, I mean a couple of other cryptocurrencies. Well, they all don't share the same characteristics. We have the first generation cryptocurrency, which is Bitcoin. We have a second generation cryptocurrency, which is Ethereum, and now introducing the third generation of cryptocurrencies called Cardano. This is huge. But anyway, today we are here to talk about Bitcoin. So let's talk about some of the few characteristics of Bitcoin. On to number one. Bitcoin can be used by practically everyone worldwide. It doesn't matter whether you're in Japan, doesn't matter whether you're in South America, or whether you're in Congo or in Europe. Anyone can use Bitcoin. So long as you're connected to the internet, you can engage in peer-to-peer transactions. You can transfer your Bitcoin from your wallet address to another address anywhere in the world. And then on to number two. Bitcoin is not controlled by any middleman. And basically what I mean by that is that Bitcoin is open source, meaning we don't really have something like a central bank that's controlling how we're handling money. For instance, if I look at this, this is a book called Inventing the Future by David Suzuki, but what I really want to show you is this bookmark. Well, if you look closely, this is just a worthless piece of paper. It's really worthless. This is the founding father of our nation. That's Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. I'm sure if he was to wake up today and listen to me talk about Bitcoin, he'd possibly go back to his sleep.
I'll have to ask my accountant about that.
But anyway, what I mean is this currency right here, it's worthless because I can't use it anywhere to make a purchase. Apparently last year the government happened to change this currency. Oh, that was last year, part one. The central government actually started printing new notes, new 1,000 Kenya shilling notes. So if you're having this old note, you can't use it to make any purchase. And so what I mean is Bitcoin doesn't have any middleman. On to number 3. So Bitcoin can be considered as a store of value. As a matter of fact, Bitcoin is fighting for, space in the balance sheets. Like it can be listed on the balances. It's the same way a business can be listed. You can list gold, you can list land, you can list a yacht or a private jet. Bitcoin can also be listed as an asset on the asset column of your balance sheet. On to number 4. So Bitcoin cannot be censored. And I think this is similar to what I was just talking about. Like there is no middleman or like a central government that's censoring it or maybe banning it. Like no one can stop it from circulating. Well, individual states have tried. There are states which have tried to ban Bitcoin, like China. China is a good example where Bitcoin is no longer in use, and that's because those guys are smart. Those guys have seen the potential that's in Bitcoin. On to number 5. So Bitcoin cannot be printed by a government, rather can it be regulated by any government. And this is basically what we've been talking about. The government cannot devalue Bitcoin. No one can. So they cannot print, or maybe, like at the moment we have 21 million Bitcoins which are currently in supply. And once the 21 million Bitcoin have been mined, we can't have any more Bitcoin being created. We have coins like Dogecoin, which have an infinite supply, but with Bitcoin specifically, it has a limited supply. On to the 6th characteristic, and which is the final one. Bitcoin cannot be manipulated. Well, we've seen guys in the recent past, guys like Elon Musk, who have tried to do something that may be considered as manipulating the markets, which in the financial world is called pump and dump. So let me just get the facts straight. Earlier on this year, back in January, Elon Musk was rumored to have bought 1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin at an average price of 34,000 USD. So that was roughly 44,117.6 Bitcoins. Well, barely 1 month later, that is as of 20th February, his portfolio was rumored, and this is actually facts, not really a rumor. The portfolio was standing at 2.4 billion USD. Well, that's an increment of like 0.9 billion. That's like 900 million USD. His portfolio grew as the value of Bitcoin went up. And I was actually reading some research, which was some research, and guys were saying that the amount that he made from the portfolio gain, the capital gains, was actually greater than the amount he's been making with his Tesla company creating electric automobiles. In the past 10 years, they haven't managed to raise such an amount. You see, so that's the advantage of having Bitcoin in your balance sheet. So you guys, I know you're smart. I hope I'm using the most simple words to make you guys understand. And if you're enjoying and if you're learning something from this channel, kindly, I have a QR code somewhere down here. You can actually scan it and tip me on my e-wallet. I was actually doing a vlog about e-wallets barely 3 months ago. Well, whatever you're seeing here is a QR code that's linked to my e-wallet. It's called Benkiko Africa. Big up to the Benkiko team. Like these guys are not sleeping, bana. So you can basically download the app on your Play Store, and if you're using Apple or iOS, you can as well download. You just have to create an e-wallet, and you'll have to purchase their stable coin, which is USD Benkiko, and it's backed by $1, meaning that 1 USD Benkiko is equals to $1. So you can basically make a purchase of the USD Benkiko using your M-Pesa or maybe using your Visa card. And once that is done, you can easily, scan this code and support the work. if you would like to be seeing more of this content, feel free to, you know, pesotas. Feel free to tip me off. But anyway, I feel like I'm talking too much. Well, most of you guys know me to be as an entertainer, so I'd like to introduce a new character who will, you know, get deeper into this thing called Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And well, I consider the character as low connoisseur, a connoisseur. He'll try to use the most simple words. I wouldn't want to use it to lose you guys. You guys are my community and I really rank you guys, so do stick around.